rather than just seeing it as like, oh, I don't have experience in that. It's like, well, if you start, soon enough you get to a point you have experience and you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, rather than just keep saying to yourself, oh, I need to get to a certain happy that it is, you know, I've done it, I was scared to do it. Everyone has a purpose, but it's almost locked up. We've not allowed ourselves, we've put it in a lock and key and we kind of throw away the lock and the key separately. Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to C to T, my YouTube channel. Get comfy, as comfortable as you can get. Get your tea, coffee, and we're just gonna have a little girly chit chat today. Life in general right now in 2025, how I am changing myself in 2025. The lessons I learned from 2024 and what I'm doing in 2025 to make sure that I am succeeding. I think I've already done a video already a few weeks ago, just basically talking to you about the things that I kind of learned in 2024 and what I'm doing in 2025 to kind of get ahead and not be, you know, in the same place. So I'll start off in terms of just starting. That's the main thing. Starting even when I'm scared, starting even when I feel like, oh, I'm not ready yet. It's just starting on the road, on the journey of whatever I'm pursuing, rather than just seeing it as like, oh, I don't have experience in that. It's like, well, if you start, soon enough you get to a point you have experience and you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, rather than just keep saying to yourself, oh, I need to get to a certain space. I'm no longer doing that, guys. I'm just starting and just kind of falling along the way, and then also letting God do the rest and letting God teach me as well and just show me. And I feel like in this season in my life, I feel like He is allowing me to get to a place of just doing things to the best of my ability, in terms of, rather than like, that's one thing. I've just done a video regarding like what changes I'm doing this year. Like, I'm changing how my videos are looking. I'm going to be trying to create more content that has more quality. My, you know, pictures, my videos, I want to try and use, you know, the best cameras that I can use, rather than just, you know, being like, oh, my camera's sufficient and my camera's very, you know, reliable and quick and easy, so I'll just use that, when I know within myself I don't like using my camera because I am not as happy with the quality, and that's because I feel that way. And it's almost like God is like, well, if you feel that way, why don't you change it, rather than just keep being annoyed at something that you have the power to do. And I just think this year that, yeah, you know, that's right, let me actually use the camera that I've got. The one that's got good quality. The reason I don't use it is because I always have a hard time in terms of setting it up at times and just getting the right angles, and by the time I've set up, done everything, I'm like, oh, it's 30 minutes, I'm sweating. But then I was like, well, this is how it is and it's fine until I get a new stand, which is practically something I can change once again. So the things that I'm delaying, at times that I'm just like, oh well, I can't, because it's actually, I can, it's just the fact that I keep procrastinating with those things, and I'm trying not to procrastinate this year. I'm just doing it even when I'm scared and when I'm just kind of doubting myself. So yeah, I want good quality for you guys, for myself. It's something that I can be proud of, because I'm trying to elevate myself as a person, and I feel like what I provide to you guys, I also want it to be elevated, if that makes sense. I want to provide you with, you know, advice and support and motivation videos that you guys can be like, wow, she has put effort and time into this, so then we can, you know, glean from the things that she's providing. So I want that for you guys too, as well as myself. So I feel like in this season I am being pushed to be in a place where I'm just analysing the things that I've been kind of complacent in as well. So yeah, this year we are starting even when we're scared. Do it when you're really scared. And that just leads me to the next point of, like, I did create an ebook last year. So this is Unlock Your Purpose. I think I showed you this as well in my previous video. So happy that it is, you know, I've done it. I was scared to do it, and you know what, it might not be perfect and it might have issues and it might have things that people don't really relate to or don't care for, but you know, I thought to myself, it's okay, just do it scared. Provide the things that you've, you know, understood, the things that you've got from unlocking your purpose. And I don't know why the concept of unlock your purpose came through, but I definitely feel like it was probably God given, because I think a lot of us have a purpose. Everyone's got a purpose, everyone has a purpose, but it's almost locked up. We've not allowed ourselves, we've put it in a lock and key, and we've kind of thrown away the lock and the key separately and said, you know, I can't do this because life is lifing, as we all say, and I can't be doing my purpose or my God-given purpose because I've got just so many things to do. I've got a family, I've got children, I've got a husband, I've got a career, I've got a business. Sometimes if that's not within your purpose, at times you can be like, those are the things I need to prioritize. And I definitely feel like I was in a place like that, and that's why this ebook is relatable, because I'm very much giving you the examples and the reflections on my own life. I don't know if you want me to read like this one's the unedited version, so I feel like you wouldn't get the full gist, but this is the draft I'd created. But it basically states the things that I felt in society, where I felt like I had to do the job, do the work, do this education, have the house, have the job, and then be happy, go forth. And it didn't work like that. And I think 2 years ago now, the Lord is kind of like, the reason why is because you've been trying to pursue all these things that you weren't called to do, and that's why you have this emptiness inside and you want more and you keep feeling like you want more. I actually heard a TikTok today, I can't remember his name, but he's such a great speaker and I love what he speaks. He was basically saying the reason why so many of us want to continue to grow and be better, because God has put that in us. God is a God of creation. He's a creator God, you know, created the universe, and that's why so many of us are such creative, because we have that in us. Like, we have a God that's a creator, therefore his children are also going to have the creation gene in them. So we've got a gene inside us that we probably not realize, but we're very creative beings. And in a sense, he was just saying that we will also have that same thing. We want to strive for greatness. We want to continue to improve and grow, because it's almost like he'd questioned and said, oh God, if you didn't really need to create humans, you didn't need to create earth, do you know what I mean, you're God, you didn't really need to do all that. But he was speaking from the analogy that God is a creator, like that's his being, that's who he is. So he would have wanted to create something, which was the universe and humans. So I just want you to understand that you do have that desire within yourself, even if you have tried to siphon it and, you know, dumb it down and, you know, light out the fire, or put out the fire within you. You know within yourself that there's something in there, even if you don't know what the purpose is yet. You know you were created for more and to do more. So I hope, you know, if you'd like to purchase this book, especially just a guide, some strategies and some tips in terms of how you can start walking in your purpose. It's not the full thing, but I will be bringing out probably another one, as well as a course, and just things I did and the things that I had to kind of look into myself and be like, why do I need purpose? Why do I need to understand it? Why do I need to walk in it? And just like practical things, where it's like finding out what you actually like doing, and could that be a purpose? I also include things like, can you make your purpose, you know, financially fruitful for yourself? I talk into depth about all those things as well. And so I hope you like to purchase it. I'll put a link below and you can purchase it, but if not, come along on my YouTube videos, TikToks, and I can speak to you regarding the same things. So maybe not in as much depth, but still give you little snippets and advice videos as well. So thank you guys so much for continuously supporting this channel as well in this year. I do appreciate it, and last year and last few years. But it's something I've been very proud to do, very scared to do it, but I did it. Even not knowing what the outcome is going to be, I'm still going to trust God in it and be obedient. So that's just the main thing I kind of just want to talk to you about in terms of this year, that I am stepping out even when scared. I'm having a confidence, an inner confidence that I am not my own person, but that God was working with me, that even if it doesn't go the way I thought it should be, it's okay, because at the end of the day, God's got a great plan and he's holding me. I'm no longer, you know, dumbing myself down, as you would say. I am now walking in what I was meant to do, and I think for such a long time I had such low self-esteem, that this low self-esteem kept me in that place, kept me kind of in a place of just stay here, it's safe. And I think once you find that confidence and that you start increasing your self-esteem, you'll take care of yourself, obviously emotionally and physically and outwardly, but you also just grow and glow up more than you thought you could in terms of just your character I don't think the 5 years ago me would have thought I would be sitting here talking like this, let alone even have the confidence. I will not say I'm perfect, because you have those days where you're like, oh, I can't get out of bed and I don't want to do anything. But you know what? I decide to. I'm like, I've got a morning routine now that I keep strictly. Today, unfortunately, I didn't keep it strictly, and I felt the disadvantages, and I was like, this is why I keep the morning routine. And it wasn't out of anything that I could have done, to be fair, but it just happened. But I was like, this is why I have the morning routine, because I feel a lot different with the mornings when I have a morning routine that allows me to meditate, have the word, have my devotional, and then have my journaling, and then I'll exercise. So things like that are just such small things but have such big impact, and just out of it all, it gives you a habit but gives you discipline as well. But I'm aware that my camera is literally like a 10-minute cap, so that's the why I can't really do this. This is the reason why I don't use this camera either, because it has a limit of 10 minutes. But I will do a part 2 for you guys in terms of just speaking more of the things I'm adding into my life in 2025. So I'm making sure I'm stepping out, starting, even if I'm scared, making sure I'm starting to look into fulfilling my purpose more, understanding my purpose, doing things scared, finding my inner confidence as well, just being more confident within myself and not allowing myself to dumb myself down or anything and be like, no, I can do this, I can do this. So I'm no longer dumbing myself down for other people, but I'm allowing myself to walk in, my purpose and fulfill that purpose. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. And let me know if you have any questions.